Tracy Lind glanced in the rearview mirror to Christopher in the back seat as she turned onto Beach Drive. She had expected him to wake up by now. They had been driving for hours. As they passed the pier, she noticed the sign for Pier Cafe. She was hungry. But before they could eat, she wanted to find Marlowe House. From what she'd read online, it wasn't far from the pier. Slowing her car, she continued down the street, her attention on the row of west-facing houses. Then she saw it. Stopping in front of the distinctive Second Empire mansard house, she noticed the sign out front confirming the house's identity. "I gotta go to the bathroom," a small voice from the back seat said. Tracy looked in the mirror. She saw Christopher squirming in his car seat, his little hands attempting to unbuckle himself from its confines. She glanced from the rearview mirror back to Marlowe House and realized she couldn't knock on their front door and start the conversation with, "We need to use your bathroom." She then remembered the sign for Pier Cafe. "Hold on, Christopher." Tracy pulled back into the street while turning around, heading her car toward the pier. "We're stopping to get something to eat, and you can go to the bathroom there." 20 minutes later, Tracy sat in the booth of Pier Cafe, looking over the menu, while Christopher sat next to her in the booster seat, eating the oyster crackers a purple-haired server had given them when they first sat down. They had made 2 stops since leaving California on Thursday, staying overnight in inexpensive motels, their sole sustenance being the peanut butter sandwiches Tracy had prepared before leaving for Oregon. But Tracy couldn't stomach one more peanut butter sandwich. And by the way Christopher picked at the sandwich she'd given him for lunch earlier that day, she suspected he felt the same way. Tracy folded the menu and placed it on the table. She looked at the young boy next to her. Large for his age, most people assumed he was several years older than his 4 years. His vocabulary and manner of speech was also mature for his age. Mrs. Brown said it was because he spent most of his time with adults.